Good afternoon. We are here at the marathon at Crocs off of 25A in Sidney, Ohio. Showing you their crafty little keg fountain, which will not be running because it's still frozen. It's a pretty neat looking craft idea for a fountain. Some old kegs was put together. We're at the marathon. Gas is $3.21 a gallon. Someday, might look back at this and say, wow, that's expensive, or wow, that was cheap. You never know. Okay, getting ready to start an adventure on the North Dixie Highway. There's Ron. This is the Crocs Marathon. It says that they've been here now. Happy 15th anniversary. It's hard to believe. 15 years ago, this was an empty lot.
Okay, as Sonia told you, we were getting gas. Today we're gonna drive the Dixie Highway from Sidney to Lima. The Dixie Highway was put in many years ago to connect the Midwest states with Miami, Florida. And one thing that we learned, it's not just one road that travels one way and back the other. This part that we're on leaving Sidney is what they call the Eastern Corridor. And it runs all the way up to the top of Michigan, and then across the top of Michigan and back down, and there'll be a Western Corridor over to the west in Indiana. And then there's several places up and down this road that connect crossways. So you can't really cover the Dixie Highway by just traveling one way up the road and then back the other. So we're starting here in Sidney, which is where we live. We're going to head north about 30 miles to Lima and see what we can see along the way. Crossing over Interstate 75, which for the most part runs parallel to the road the part of the Dixie Highway that we're taking today. Just on the north edge of Sidney, this is an old motel that would have been probably a pretty popular place for people that visited Sidney when this was the main highway. Right now it's apartments, maybe even someone's residence, but years ago this would have been a pretty hot spot for the Dixie Highway just outside of Sidney. There's the sign. It's called the Black Bear Inn now. The old light remains. First town heading north out of Sidney's Anna. Just a real small town. I think it's called a village. Here's another old motel, old roadside motel, just on the south side of Anna. apparently, according to the sign, this is the Black Bear Inn 2. So it looks like the Black Bear Inn is a chain. It's no longer a motel. It's now apartments. Maybe we'll run into more Black Bear Inns as we head towards Lima. Turn off the Dixie Highway, head down the main street of Anna. This is the Anna Community Park. For some reason, we've got wild animals in here. Here we got a giraffe. Somebody's loitering on a giraffe. Who's that? Who's that loitering on the giraffe? Behind the sign for the park, old dedication plaque from 1988. Behind that stone is a time capsule that they're going to open in 2027. It's 4 years from now. Here's a couple elephants. This guy's had a little damage here. A kangaroo. Just make sure that you don't feed these animals. Sorry, buddy. The sign says we can't feed you. Birdhouse. What do they call this animal?
Bison. It's a bison.
Act like you like me. Bison.
It's a bison. It looks like a buffalo, but it's a bison.
Okay, we're gonna leave Anna. One thing about Anna, it's on a fault line. So they are known to have earthquakes up here. Nothing major, but they do have earthquakes, which is why this bar up here is called the fault line. And it looks beautiful out here today, and it is, but it's only 43 degrees with a lot of wind, so looks are definitely deceiving.
Years ago, this used to be called a caddies, and it used to actually have a caddy sticking out the front and the back of this building at one time. It's a very active bar back in the day. Since then, it's become the Fault Line Bar and Grill, as it sits probably on the fault line in Anna, next to the railroad tracks.
I'm not sure if there's any remnant to that car.
I think the car has been taken away. Yeah, there's nowhere where the car used to be. There used to be a bar over here where this ice cream place is. I could not tell you what the name of it is at the moment, but it's a nice little side tracks ice cream parlor. It's a cute little town. Now we're going to head back onto 25A.
Otherwise known as the Dixie Highway. It's called many different things in many different places. You don't need to keep running it. That's the Western Ohio Railway Anna substation. Not exactly sure what it is or was.
Okay, we've entered into Botkins, Ohio. This is a restaurant called the In-Between Tavern.
It's called the In-Between because it's in between Botkins and Anna. Corner 274, the Dixie Highway.
We just crossed into Botkins, Ohio. Botkins is a very small community.
We got this nice mural here, side of a building here in Botkins, just off the Dixie Highway. Above the mural, an old ghost advertisement. Can't make out the first part, but it was definitely a department store. board it says where the waters divide and the people unite. I'm not aware of any rivers in the Botkins. Here in Botkins, the edge of town next to I-75. Got another old motel here on the edge of Botkins. This one was probably built for I-75, not the Dixie Highway. It kind of looks like there's another one back there. Like it's been bombed. It just doesn't look like the same complex to me. It's no longer a motel. Looks like it used to say Wapak Auto Service. Let me see up there, there's two old like plastiform signs. The plastic's gone now. Probably a junkyard behind it if you look at that fence over there. We decided to break this video up into two parts to keep it from being too long. Please visit our channel to check out part 2 of this Dixie Highway road trip from Sidney to Lima, Ohio.